Alright, now that's fitting. That front, that spinner looks to be pretty flush on top. And let's get a feel for that front spinner centered. I'm trying to get a feel for how parallel this gap is. So I want to hold that front spinner, the front nacelle centered on the spinner. I don't know if I got wires in the way or what. I'm not able to slide that back of that nacelle, but it is nice and parallel. So if I can get maybe slide it back. I like it to be forward to keep that gap in the spinner closed a little bit, but not so far forward I'm removing a ton of material. So I want that to be, looks like I got about 60 or 70 thou gap between that bulkhead and the back of my nacelle. I'm going to mark where those holes are. On that bulkhead, the holes from my spacers. I'm going to guesstimate with my calipers here. 2.7 millimeters is that gap. I'm just kind of comparing distances. I can't get it in there to measure it. But 2.7 millimeters is that gap. How far this is forward if actually touching the other one touched the bulkhead. So it's 2.7 millimeters. So the far side of that bulkhead is right there. I just measured that. In there. Then I'm going to zero it and open it up 2.7 millimeters. And then I'm going to add the distance of that screw hole, which was, so then I'm going to add the distance of that from the back to the screw hole, which is about 2.5 millimeters. So I'm going to re-zero this again and add 2.5 millimeters. And that's going to get me where this needs to be, these screws need to be, as far as fore and aft. I'll scribe that mark on this cowl, and they need to just move back just a skosh. Maybe the one there is almost. Then I'm going to look down inside of this thing and see how close those holes are to be in the right position based on my marks, my pencil marks. I'm going to have to clean those holes up. They didn't do a very good job of drilling through. Okay, so the one on this side needs to go that way about 40 thousandths. So the one on this side needs to be moved to here. The one on this side needs to be moved a full 1/10 of an inch. So it goes over here. Just going to double check that, see if I could move it that way a little bit. See, it's holding it back from sliding that way. Okay. It really doesn't look like I could stand to move it more centered up with the original holes. You want to make sure that these, I see these motor wires are not laying flat, and that's what's holding that, keeping that in the cell from allowing me to wiggle it around and fit it. It's 3-phase motor wires. Just change the order of them a little bit, and now they'll lay flat up against that side frame. Yeah, now I have the ability to wiggle it back there. But still, really, I think I'm right where I was, where I have it marked. Really wouldn't want to be any more outboard with that back, because that's going to really widen the gap up. So I'll use my 2.5 millimeter drill. Yeah.
Ask if you want to eat somewhere today. Want to go out to eat tonight?